I feel so... my tummy's bloated.
Welcome to being woman. Womanhood.
She eyed me up on an open bar. She's a shapeshifter, she's a martial artist, a special type, the type that holds her arms wide open to a storm. I'm not afraid of it, the way it's for me, eyes wipe swiftness into my head. The way it greets you at the door, it moves in waves, yeah, it moves in waves, and it lies in waves. I can see by the all you're swaying. I get down on my knees, I'm praying. I just wanna know what I understand. Hey, get your hands off my fucking throat. She's a vision, a mist.
Hello, and welcome to Two Morgs and a
Diva.
with me, Big Bitchy Bettie.
Me, Amy.
And me, Dar-rie.
I thought you were Dinky Dar-rie.
Oh, Dinky Dar.
Twinky Dinky Darry.
Twinky Dinky Dar. I couldn't remember. That's why I was like, fuck it, Dar-rie.
Yeah. As you can see, we've all got dressed up.
I've never felt as manly.
Yeah, I feel incredibly masculine.
Yeah.
Right now.
We've always been quite feminine men anyway.
Yeah, and this is just our full embodiment.
We've just dived into it head first, really.
Yeah. We dressed like this due to the nature of the thing that we were reviewing, right?
Yeah.
I'm not, but yeah.
Yeah.
She got away.
Yeah.
She doesn't have to dress like us. She managed to
Amy Winehouse it up.
Yeah.
and look cool.
Well, yeah, it looks professional, whereas we look like two gobshites.
Yeah.
Although I do the makeup and hair, so
Yeah, I blame you for that too then, so.
yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm wearing a skirt.
Scorch, yeah,
You
so
can see up my top of my skin.
fine here.
Yeah. I've got jorts on, so
Oh, yeah.
nothing going on. Don't worry.
Jorts and skirts.
Jorts and skirts and tights. Look at this. Hey. But yeah, so we're doing Rocky Horror Picture Show. But before we get into that, how's your week's been, lads? How are things?
Me and Eleanor were speaking off camera earlier on and was saying it was just such a weird week. It's so busy.
It's just a long week.
Yeah, so long. Everything was happening all at once. But it was actually good. Like, I enjoyed myself. I got a good bit done, and then we're starting to kind of slowly move out of the house. So it's going well, yeah.
Yeah, we're both moving out at similar times, yeah.
Yeah.
Because me and Shannon are going to move out in the next 3 weeks or so.
Yeah, I'd say we'd probably be towards the end of January, maybe, I'd say, though.
Oh, you're quite a way away.
Yeah, because we're decorating the whole house.
Right, so you're just kind of working on things in the background. Don't play footsie. Just working on things in the background then before you move in, yeah?
Can't take you seriously.
No.
No.
It's hard. It's hard. I keep seeing myself in the mirror and I'm like, oh, God, shocking. But yeah.
How's your week been?
Busy. This is my second time dressing up as this.
Oh, yeah, you were saying that,
I
actually.
only came second, though, in the competition in work.
Rigged.
Robbed.
Yeah.
Robbed and rigged.
Who won again?
Wednesday Adams.
Wednesday Adams.
Yeah.
Well, whoever was dressed up as Wednesday Adams, they're a prick.
No, they're not.
Let's
They watch this podcast, shut up.
Let's toast to that prick.
No.
Sláinte.
No, because
I'm
I
joking.
helped her with her pigtails, so I
right.
take some of the credit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
I came second, though. Second.
Yeah, if you ain't first, you're last, though.
Oh, you're
I
right.
was too much pressure if I won again, because then I have to win next year and the year after. But I am coming back stronger next year.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna win again.
Yeah, but are you going to go as Amy Highness again?
No.
Okay, then fair enough. You might
It
win
didn't work
then.
the first. No, it didn't work the first time.
Lost the first time. It goes Wednesday Adams next year.
Get
Get better at it.
Get her to do your pigtails.
Yeah. Fuck you. But yeah, cool. Well, look. I haven't
Rocky
really got
Horror
much-
Picture Show.
I haven't really got much to go through, to be honest. I've just been working. So let's get into the review then, I guess.
Yeah,
Should we announce it at the same time again?
go for it.
Rocky
Horror
Horror
Picture
Picture
Show.
Show.
You
Do
did.
you want to do it again?
No, we'll leave that one in. You love on editing stuff anyway.
I know, I don't, yeah. So, overall, what are your thoughts there, chaps? Do you want me to come in
You can
first?
guide us. Go right to left.
Go right to left. So I'm right, yeah. Although the viewers will see left. So which one?
All right.
Our right.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. In that case, then overall, I actually put some bullet points.
Yeah, thank
okay,
God.
in my overall, I didn't actually write down a script. Okay, I know, right? Okay, I did
And that's all for today.
all done. First of all, I just want to praise the very charismatic performances.
Yeah.
In the soundtrack, specifically Tim Curry.
Yeah, it's very good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, whenever he's on the song, he just brings so much personality,
Charisma.
to the track. Yeah, so much charisma in his voice. He just steals the show every time.
Mhm.
The other two as well, Janet and Brad are also very entertaining. But like
Susan Sarandon.
yeah, Susan Sarandon.
Who is Brad? Who plays Brad?
Oh, he's got a very regular name. I think his name's like Barry or something. But I don't know his surname. But either way, they all really give it their all, and like they're sick. They're all really sick, especially Tim Curry, who
Oh yeah, he's
unbelievable. One thing I was going to say as well is that like I don't know if I've ever told you this, Eleanor. I've spoke to Dar-rie about it before, but I got really obsessed with the occult a while ago. Like really into the occult.
What's the occult?
Like studying like dark magic and stuff, like tarot reading and all this stuff. Like you know.
Can you read my cards?
Yeah, I do, yeah. And,
Never
like,
sharing clearances.
Oh yeah.
but like also like just studying like the different types of like brackets, like Satanists, and like also what hermeticists do, and also like chaos magicians and blah blah blah, like all that stuff. I was just really fascinated by
Oh,
it.
I didn't know that.
I got obsessed with it for like a year,
Yeah.
and was really into it. And throughout the entire time listening to this soundtrack and kind of reminding myself of what the film was about, I suddenly started to think that it was kind of like the whole film and the whole songs are about kind of changing from the right hand path, which is like the idea of being like, I like do magic for the benefit of people around me, and then going down towards the left hand, which is more selfish.
Yeah.
And like about your sexual desires, and like sexual liberation is the kind of theme that I kept coming up on, because it kept on saying like things like Satanists and all this stuff.
Yeah.
But the kind of the image of what Satanists are is like they cut people's heads off and like drain their blood and stuff. But really, a lot of the time, it's about like just being yourself and accepting yourself for who you are.
Yeah, I
You know what I
remember hearing stuff.
Satanic mechanic.
Satanic, yeah, it's satanic mechanic. I love that line. But like Satanism and stuff, it gets like a bad rep, but it's just like do stuff for yourself. So is it actually that
Yeah,
bad?
I don't think it's that bad. Yeah,
The-
I wouldn't call myself a Satanist.
No, yeah.
Quite. That'd be a funny concept for people to take in, because I always would have thought it was just people trying to kill people for blood, and then
You know, I don't think it
the
is.
afterlife.
Though I
It's
remember
not-
hearing about it a few years ago. So it took off in America or something. I think it was around like
The Satanic Church.
yeah, something. Was it like around Trump or Roe v. Wade or something like that? And it all kind of kicked off, and they were like,
They always just do stuff for their community. Like they're always like,
yeah,
just, like,
that's it. It's
they're
not,
really pro like not anti-abortion. Sorry, pro-abortion is what I meant to say. Like pro-life.
and they'd be
pro-
classified as Satanists.
Why do I keep getting it mixed up? Pro-choice is what I mean.
Yeah.
They're really pro-choice and really concerned about the environment and like really concerned
stuff
about
like
things like
that,
that. Yeah,
Right.
and you'd think like, oh, they want to cut people up and
yeah, but it's not
drink
like
their
that.
blood, and
No,
it's like that's
it's not
it
like
at all.
that. No.
And I felt like this was a pretty good. This film and this soundtrack was like a pretty good depiction of what the left-hand path means.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like embracing yourself, being a bit selfish in a way as well, and like kind of like accepting yourself and like not really.
Is that
giving
him
too much
accepting
shit.
himself as a
Yeah.
And I wrote
transvestite?
down sexual liberation is like it was like a key point throughout the entire soundtrack, very much so. Hence the reason why I dress like this. And yeah, I loved Tim Curry's character. I thought his character was so fucking good. And I thought the whole thing was just an absolute fever dream. Is the way I could, like, if I could encapsulate it in just 2 words, fever dream, I think is the perfect way to sum it all up. Yeah.
I'd love to have watched the movie. I didn't get the chance to watch it, and I kind of I don't like myself for that, because there is probably so much more to the music than just listening to the songs. when you see the choreography in the background and everything like that, given the fact that it's not actually an album, it's more of a soundtrack for a movie.
Yeah.
I think I've lost kind of some of the sense of it.
Yeah.
But I'd love to have watched it. I think I'll watch it tonight and I'll come back to you next week and say.
I was saying to him when we were in the car on the way here, do you know that song where they're like, Janet?
Yeah, it's
so
funny.
Like they're in the background, like sweeping away dust and stuff, and they're like, Janet, like actually saying it. And obviously
They're also the that famous picture, the painting of the farmer and his wife in front of the church. And they even there's like a frame in the film, they're like standing against the door after the wedding.
Oh, I didn't.
So there's loads of different like influences in it. I was like that. I thought it was critiquing gender roles, mocks like heterosexuality and roles like that, and it promotes kind of gendered fluidity.
Yeah.
And then I thought it kind of like touched, because the music's very like rockabilly, glam rock, so like 1950s, 1960s.
That's been very Bowie.
Yeah, very Bowie, yeah. But then it's kind of like that music is very of that time, but it's also kind of mocking it, like the era. So they're really repressed eras. You couldn't really go outside the norms.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it was really. I really enjoyed it.
I did like that's what for me. The soundtrack was absolutely so enjoyable.
Yeah,
it was such an enjoyable, because I put it on in the car and Grace was like, "You're not going to like this," and I was like, "Just give it to just see," because technically it's not my kind of music, but like theatrically and like the whole soundtrack for it is obviously a musical theme to it, which is so fun. It was just so much fun to listen to. I enjoyed it. I listened to it I'd say maybe about 6 times in the car. Maybe a little bit less, but
I've seen the film.
Yeah,
it's a shame that
it's so funny.
You would have enjoyed it a lot more.
I probably would have, because I really enjoyed the soundtrack itself. Like the theme to it seemed like it would have been really fun to watch as well.
Yeah,
but I didn't watch it.
I think what you were saying there as well about even though it knew it was obvious time, it's kind of like taking the piss a little bit. Like to me, I felt like it was very self-aware, of like its kind of like cheesiness, and its campness,
yeah.
And I felt like instead of kind of like trying to do it serious and trying to make it a serious thing, they were almost like playing into that, and going, oh yeah, if we're gonna be campy and we're gonna be like bit weird and bit zany, let's just go straight into it, go into the deep end,
head first,
let's just like own it, you know what I mean, rather than trying to tip around the scale. And I get that,
no, it was good. It was a good album. Yeah. Well, in terms of album, it was a good soundtrack, definitely. Anyway, for the fun that was in it.
Okay. Well, are you ready to go on to the individual tracks then? Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
All right, cool.
Oh, girls, sorry.
Oh, sorry. All women. All women. Can you not tell? So first one is science fiction double feature.
Science fiction double feature.
Science fiction double feature. Is that a song?
It was a good song.
Yeah.
It was a good song.
Gary hasn't got notes.
I haven't got notes. I didn't want to try. I was going to try and blag it, but I didn't have time to, because I've been so busy this week with moving out and everything.
Yeah.
We go kind of getting everything ready for Grace's mum's house. So I didn't get a chance, but I do know the songs, and I do know the like. I did really enjoy it. The first song is one of the songs. It's one of my favorite songs on the album.
Okay.
Yeah, so I really enjoyed that. But I think it's because it's the first song that I listened to on the album and I'd never heard it before.
Mm.
So it set the tone for me.
It's the one that goes da 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 ooh da 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 ooh. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say. Do you remember it?
Yeah. It was a good song.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. But it's the first song in the album. It was the first one that got set the tone for me for the songs for the album. So it was, I really, really enjoyed it. It was a good song.
Okay.
I loved. No, keep going. You can go on ahead there. I haven't got notes, so I'm just going to look like a dickhead. I already look like a dickhead and I have no notes.
Okay, well, and do you want to start or do you want me to go into it?
Yeah, well, I thought it was very glam rock, very David Bowie-esque.
Yeah, we said that in the car, actually.
And then I thought it was like, well, obviously, I listened to it first, didn't get to watch the film. For shame, first time watching the film. And then it's like, oh, I get it now. It like sets out what's literally going to happen in the movie.
Yeah. It literally is foreshadowing.
Yeah, and then it's like kind of like, I thought a tribute or like slash piss take of like other science fictions movies. So they like, the lyrics are like all different like science fictions films and stuff. So like Flash Gordon.
Yeah, Flash Gordon.
Invisible Man, King Kong. I thought that was very clever, whoever wrote and stuff. I just thought it was a really nice song because it's really glam rock.
Yeah.
It sets the scene.
Yeah, I agree with you. The first thing I wrote down was this song feels super Bowie.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's a great introduction to the film and also the standalone soundtrack because it foreshadows a few things that are going to happen, so as you mentioned there. And it also does a great job at creating a vibe for the film. It gives the sense straight away that this film is going to feel like a fever dream. I particularly love the ooh in the background.
That's the gospel-y kind of thing.
Yeah,
it's good.
The chorus progression isn't all that crazy, but there's something about it that just feels sort of alluring.
Yeah.
It
was good. I would have given it about a 7.5, 7.6.
Mm-hmm. All right. Cool. Is that all we've got to say?
Yeah.
Damn it, Janet.
It was deep, but I swam it. Janet. The future is ours, so let's plan it. Janet. So please, don't tell me to can it. Janet. I've one thing to say, and that's
hilarious song.
Damn it, Janet.
It is. It's a hilarious song. It's
Okay.
very, very
I always
funny.
hear you hear like, damn it,
Brad.
Janet. That comes from
Brad.
the film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it like that's all in the movie? Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's fucking raging. I didn't watch it now because
It's a really good film.
we went to. I'll be truly honest with you. I went to watch it not last night, the night before, and it wasn't on Sky. We looked it up on Disney Plus. It wasn't on Disney Plus, and then didn't go any further to look for it. And it wasn't on Netflix either. How did you say you got it on YouTube? Yeah, see, I didn't even think of that.
I'd already seen it, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, that song I actually loved. It was such a good. It felt like you could interact with the song very well.
yeah,
For whatever reason.
it's really easy to just go Janet.
Yeah. It makes you become part of the song.
Yeah,
So it was fun.
it is a good song. I'll start first because you did last time. Unless you want to go first. Do you
Oh,
wanna-
go.
Yeah.
Ladies first.
Oh yeah.
Nice. That's where I went first.
This song has a lot of humour. It's so funny hearing Brad pour his heart out and hearing Janet in the background. Just a side note, didn't notice this in the film, but there's a line in this song that gives me the impression that Janet and Brad might also be experiments. So I forgot what the line is, but like something like, right, no, okay, I'm sorry. It's something about Brad saying, "Oh, I'm going to go back to the doctor who invented me," or something like that. He says something.
Oh,
like
I never even picked up on that.
Yeah. So I was thinking, oh, maybe they were also an experiment from Frankenfurter. You know what I mean?
Oh,
And they were coming back to the
my
house.
god! And they're like, "Oh no, we're fine. We're little beings." Oh my god!
Yeah. And that's what I wrote down. I was like, I didn't think that was. I didn't notice that in the film, but listening to it in the soundtrack and watching the lyrics, I was like, oh shit! Were they originally some experiments coming back? And yeah, anyway, you don't know the film, so you're like, what are you talking about?
Yeah,
Not super crazy about the instrumental, but I do taste the irony of the song sounding cheesy and lovey-dovey. I get why they did it. It plays up the humour of the performance, and the over-the-top, I don't know what, vocals definitely carry the song.
Yeah, no,
So
it's
I
very
really
good.
like vocals in
Yeah.
this
Susan
song.
Sarandon, so like,
Yeah,
She does a
such
good
high
job.
voice, yeah.
it just feels so like
It
theatrical
just campy,
Yeah.
little number,
and fun. Yeah,
and then captures like the awkwardness between the two characters. When you come into the rest of the characters, then you can see they're much more
Charismatic.
in touch with themselves.
yeah. Brad's very reserved.
They're reserved,
Yeah.
and the
He's
rest
almost
are,
like quite like Christian.
Yeah.
Like, you know, yeah. And then by the end of the film, he's like not.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which I'll touch on later as well. But yeah, you haven't seen the film, Dar-rie, so
Here, that's
What
the third
would you
time you've
know?
said it, you sassy bastard.
yeah, I'm full of sass today. I'm gonna keep looking at the camera. And
I feel like I look like a 40-year-old woman.
Yeah,
If I cover my beard up.
to 40-year-old women.
yeah, that's really inappropriate. Sorry. Anyway,
Oh.
what do you got to say about Damn It, Janet?
Bastards.
Any thoughts on Damage, Janet?
Didn't I say my piece?
Yeah, you already said your piece.
Yeah.
It's yours.
I
too.
said my piece.
Yeah,
Did
so,
you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yo, here.
Over at the Frankenstein's place. I really love the opening vocal line in the song. I think it feels so pretty and almost quite classical. I also really...
I can't take you seriously for reading the book. It looks so fucking funny.
I also really enjoy the backing vocals. Over at the that place.
It's very gospel-y the whole way out through the
I
album.
really like that part there. And there's a light. The song's dynamics and rises are really effective, even in the chorus. The way the chord progression keeps rising through and pulling the song up, it gives the effect that you're getting closer to something, which, as we know in the film, me and Eleanor would know, they're approaching and
Another little dig there
they're
again,
approaching the house, you know what I mean? So it makes sense that the music would feel like you're getting close to something. I think the two singers are great together. The man Brad, fucking hell, gives the single line, "There's a light," and he holds that. And lets Janet riff over it. So Janet kind of goes la, la, over the top of it. Maybe a hint that Brad is more static and she's more wild and willing to be spontaneous.
Yeah.
Oh, and I got so distracted watching the film that I just really enjoyed it. And I was just like, oh.
I felt like that was hinting because he's like, "There's a light," and he holds that note, and she's like, "There's a light," and she like does like riffs all over the place. It's like hinting that she's more willing to be like floaty around and doing more things, and he's more like, you know what I mean?
It didn't take that much convincing afterwards, but yeah.
Yeah, it did. Yeah. You haven't seen the film, but yeah.
I don't know how you listen to the soundtrack without looking at the film.
Yeah.
Because without looking at the film, I would be like, what is this? Like, I have no idea what it's about.
Mm-hmm. Did you pick up on the meaning?
I would have been completely lost.
No.
Without Tim Curry explaining it to me. I'm like,
I
get it.
I
It's
get it.
fabulous.
Thank you, Tim.
No, I loved it. I love the start because it just starts with like a violin, I think, and it's like,
I feel like
you're coming up to this house. What is it? And then the drums kick in. And it's like, and it adds because it's like a country scene, so it adds it just like creates the atmosphere.
Mm-hmm.
And then Susan. That's the first time I heard Susan Sarandon sing. Like, I was like, whoa.
She's brilliant.
Yeah, brilliant. And I love the gospel. There's a light over at the Frankenstein house. So it just really adds to it, and I love this song. Actually, I could actually just listen to the song on its own.
Yeah,
I gave it like a 9. I rate this very, very highly. Like much of the songs. Like
I reckon the same. I reckon it could be, if not everyone's favorite, someone's favorite or second favorite song.
Yeah.
But I really enjoyed this one as well. It was very, very fun. Again, obviously, I don't know the theme to the songs.
Mm-hmm.
I remember I've listened to them. I'd say about 6 times. And the one thing that I will take from the album is that it's still really easy to enjoy the songs, even though I don't know the meaning behind them.
Yeah.
Because it was just so much fun listening. That one was a brilliant song. I feel like I might have watched it before when I've listened to the soundtrack, because obviously No Time Warp, it's one of the bigger tracks on the fucking on it. But no, it was a very, very good song. Very enjoyable.
Mm-hmm. Talking of Time Warp, let's get into it.
Nice.
It's just a jump to the left.
And then a step to the right.
With your hands on your hips.
You're bringing me in time.
Getting next to the Time Warp again.
Diddle.
You put your leg to the left. Then you jump to the right. You put your knees in time.
Berta, come on.
Okay, sorry.
Crazy bitch.
Who wants to start?
Go ahead there, because I have no notes. I'm alright. No, at Time Warp, everyone knows the song. Like, sure, it's one of those things. Like
I knew the song, obviously, before the film.
Yeah. But I didn't know it was from the Rocky Horror Picture Show, though.
Neither did I. I didn't know that either. I thought it was like...
Is there a cover done of it, or someone's covered it or something, or some way?
I imagine lots of people have probably...
Yeah, because it's definitely a song that I've listened to before, but I don't know if it was in that exact...
Yeah,
setting, or the exact same track, backing track, whatever it was.
It was actually funny that we watched it, or listened to it this week, because not that the clocks are going back.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Time Warp.
That's tonight, isn't it? Tonight at 2 o'clock.
Tonight at 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock in the morning, yeah.
Do we lose an hour or do we gain an hour?
No, we gain an hour in bed.
Nice.
But I used to work in hospitality, and when the clocks went forward or back an hour, I don't know what way it worked, but...
You lose an hour money.
No, it's not even that, no. Like, if the clocks went forward or go back an hour, you still have to work the extra hour.
Yeah.
I was raging.
Yeah,
imagine.
Working a wedding until 4 o'clock in the morning.
Some places don't. Yeah, some places don't do that. And some of them do.
Yeah, it's a bit of a disaster. Anyway, what did you make of Time Warp, Amy?
I loved it. It was a glam rock track, but I also thought it was a bit of a party song. It's It's like the classic move to the left,
Yeah,
move to the right. We're taking the piss out of it. I think it's like a bit of a filler song, perhaps. It just doesn't like add to anything. You're kind of like, what are you on about? Time warp, and it's never referenced.
What are you
again.
talking about?
Like what? Like what's happening? And it's just to get like Brad and Janet at the end naked.
Tell you what, I've got your favourite song wrong. Wow.
I've like no idea what they're on about. They're just like time warp again. Unless the house is like a time warp and you just get lost in it. Which actually, because I'll get that mechanic.
That was my favourite
That
song.
mechanic never shows up.
What mechanic?
In the film. All right, it's that. I'll have a little chat then. So, yeah. This song is so fucking fun. I love the absurdity that a time warp is just a weird dance. It's so weird. The collective voices doing the dance and explaining the rules absolutely kill it. You just can't help but want to shout along to it. I've started to notice at this point a reference in a lot of the lyrics about a darkness taking people over. I genuinely feel like when I was watching the film, right? I watched the film a while ago. That like Tim Curry and the house were like almost like making people crazy when they got into it. I don't know if you, almost like they have like a special power to make people go insane or lose their like mind. Yeah. Right. Okay, and lose their sanity. And I felt like this song was basically highlighting that. Like these people were dancing around, thinking they could make a time warp happen by just dancing.
Like rain dance.
Yeah, basically, yeah. But like everyone was just losing their mind. Like I said, fever dream. Like it's just crazy. It's just a nuts film. So good, so fun. I gave it an 8 out of 10. I really love that song.
Yeah, I gave it a 7.
Yeah. Anyway,
Sweet Transvestite.
Sweet Transvestite.
I'm not much of a man by the light of day, but by night I'm one hell of a lover. I'm just a sweet transvestite.
Start us off.
Go ahead, Eleanor.
Well, this was a good song. I just wrote Tim Curry. Wowza. I was just like, wow. I thought, the confidence when he's singing is just amazing. It's like, like the film started and you're like, yeah, that's a nice song. Oh, Time Warp's good.
Sweet Transvestite happens and you're like, what the fuck?
Whoa, you're just like immediately pulled in. Even when he's just singing, it's brilliant. Musically, everything about it's just it's just so good. I'm trying to read my fucking notes. He's just such a banger. I don't know how to describe it. Like everything about it was just brilliant, and like the little pause in it and everything, and it's
the
like,
anticipation.
He leads away even for that.
Good.
It's just it's so good. I think the lyrics to younger people could be slightly problematic.
I think I've got both your favourite song right.
Right.
All right. I think but I think I think the lyrics would be probably a bit problematic to younger people. But if you just ignore all that, I think it's one of the strongest songs ever. And Tim Curry, he's got such a good voice.
Yeah,
he kills this song. I mean, all the other songs as well.
Yeah,
But this song in particular.
Yeah, because it's the first time seeing him on screen, and
kills it.
But I didn't know he could sing.
I only knew him from the Muppets.
I know,
I thought he was very good in that, though.
Yeah, I thought he was good in it. Yeah, he's always good at playing like the zany, like over the top characters.
Slightly, villainy character.
Unless you got any more,
No, I'll riff off you.
And you wrote down Satanic Mechanic.
Oh yeah, because that was a great line. But I love it, like
Satanic Mechanic.
And this mechanic never shows.
So what's one that says it? Do they talk about androids again in it?
That's science fiction show.
Yeah, it's very ahead of its time as well.
No, because it's referencing other films.
Yeah,
So I didn't watch the movie.
Yeah, you haven't seen the androids fighting in the film because you haven't seen the film.
Jesus!
Right, I'll go through mine.
What a load of shit, mate.
Sweet Transvestite. My glove's starting to break. I didn't take it right. Jesus, Tim Curry has so much charisma. He fucking kills this song. He absolutely steals the show. The instrumental is also really fun, feels pretty rocky, but the riff is very cool. I explained this to Shannon The best way I can describe his performance in this song is that he's going to violate me, but he knows I'm going to like it. Unbelievable performance. Can't get enough of it. I give it an 8.5 out of 10.
I gave it a 10 out of 10.
I give it a 6.8 out of 10.
6?
Nah, I'm joking.
Wow.
I'm joking. It was definitely up there.
6?
It was about 8.3. I'd give it.
That's unbelievable, Jeff.
I think
You're starting to sound like a real Brad right
it started to the track started to fail from here for me.
now. Okay.
That's what you need to...
No, I'm only joking.
See the film, yeah? You get
I haven't got a clue.
I Can Make You a Man.
And quite clean, he'll be a strong man. Oh, honey, but the wrong.
What do you think? I don't know.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's a double entendre there, Jarvis. He literally is making a man,
Yeah.
but I think also he means something else.
You wouldn't know that.
Or she.
Yeah, I
I
don't
mean,
know.
sorry.
I feel like I look
Dr.
like him though.
Frankenfurter can make anybody a man.
Mm.
I like the organ opening. I thought that was really good.
I love
it
the
adds
organ.
to like the gothicness and kind of like madness to it. Just sexuality again.
Yeah.
It's very everything's very. They're all very open and promiscuous, and then it's like Brad and Janet going, "Oh no, this is terrible! I just want the mechanic. Can I please have the mechanic's number?"
Is that to fix them?
Yeah, yes, possibly. He's not going to fix the car.
She
is not. Dr. Frankenfurter is not going to fix the car.
Definitely not going to fix the car.
No, just want to use the
It's
phone.
going to fix them. Fix them up.
Yeah.
I like that
I get
scene
it.
where they eventually come into the bedroom. He comes into the bedroom.
I
He's
know,
like,
yeah.
What are you doing? Oh.
Good, great scene.
Yeah. Again, Corey is just so charismatic. He's so infectious. I just love how much sadistic humour is underneath Corey's voice, especially in a line, he thinks dynamic tension must be hard work. I just find that line so good. When he thinks dynamic tension must be hard work. I just think it's so good. I also love the choir in the I Can Make You a Man section. Don't understand why they also aren't in the last part though. So they only come in at the start in the choir and then they don't come in at the end. And I was like, why? It's like, anyway. It's a decent song and it's still, oh my god, my handwriting is terrible. It's still blah blah blah, but not as bothered
Still
about
blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, still not as bothered about it as the previous track.
This one's a wreck.
Not as bothered about it as the previous track. 6.8 out of 10, I get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Hopatootie, Meatloaf.
I love
said
Meatloaf.
Meatloaf.
It's Meatloaf.
It's not Meatloaf.
It
It
is.
is Meatloaf.
Eddie's Meatloaf.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Meatloaf.
Oh, I didn't know. I thought I wrote down Meatloaf.
Yeah, no, it's Meatloaf.
Oh, I wonder why he only came in and left. Oh, yeah, Meatloaf was busy.
Mm.
Oh, I didn't get that bit at all. But
Yeah.
I was like, oh, he looks like Meatloaf.
Oh, there's Meatloaf.
That looks a lot like Meatloaf.
Fucking hell.
You know, I was wondering, like, why does Eddie come in and out of it like that? He's in it for, like, 7 minutes-ish.
And I did.
And I did.
Hopatootie. I'll start with this one if you don't mind.
No.
No, you want to start with it?
No.
No?
I just wrote, what about the mechanic?
Where is he?
Where the mechanic?
I wrote down, yeah, not bothered. Don't like Meatloaf's voice.
Oh,
In terms of
fuck you.
instrumentals, this song definitely feels the least imaginative. It also just doesn't feel like it belongs in the world that the soundtrack has created. It's just a very clear outlier for me, 4.7 out of 10.
Yeah, well, I've only realised now it's Meatloaf.
What did you put down as?
The whole thing about Eddie was very random for me.
Yeah.
Eddie just
It
pops
does
out.
come in, like, he tries to save someone, right? Like, steal a girl from the,
Yeah.
Yeah, like
from the
one of
lab,
girls,
and then
yeah.
and then he gets fucking killed.
Yeah, and then he kills him, and
Rips
then
him
that's
apart.
it. And then he's like, and he comes in, he's like, oh, sorry.
But I almost feel like that's intentional. Like it's intentionally supposed to be a song that like doesn't fit in. with the
Yeah, no,
soundtrack.
because it's like double feature, so it like goes
Yeah.
one way, then another way,
Yeah.
and then another way. Maybe it's a triple feature.
triple feature, fucking madness.
I'm just reeling that I was like, oh, that looks like it's like an ode to Meatloaf. Oh, it was Meatloaf.
It is Meatloaf.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Meatloaf.
You haven't even seen it.
I know, but I did. It says it on the. If you look at the soundtrack, it says Meatloaf.
No, I didn't look at it.
No.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
That's.
Anyway, what do you think of that song?
Yeah, no, I liked it.
I thought it was a good song as well. I like Meatloaf though.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
Okay.
Better the hell I'll be gone when the
reminds
morning
me of
comes.
Meatloaf.
He's very similar to Meatloaf now.
He looks the spit of Meatloaf. Oh my god.
Are you man,
And
Eddie?
he sounds like Meatloaf.
Yeah, that's like that the whole I was like,
You
oh
see
my
your man,
God.
Eddie fucking spit of Meatloaf, so he is.
Make You a Man reprise.
And tricep makes me shake, makes me wanna take Charles Atlas.
You didn't write much about this. It's just like continuing. It's like it's one big musical, and they just come back to it to finish off. I Can Make You a Man. So he kills off Eddie, and then Frank slowly Rocky. Yeah, he's trying to get Rocky away from Eddie. That's why he has to kill Eddie. Because Rocky's like, oh, Eddie.
Is that what?
You know, Rocky,
Yeah.
his creation, I Can Make You a Man.
Oh yeah.
And
Rocky.
Rocky's like, oh
Sorry.
yeah, Eddie, and he's like, well, absolutely not.
Kills him.
That's him dead.
Whips him apart. Yeah.
Sad scene.
Him wasn't sad. I kind of liked it.
Yeah, so he kills Eddie and he just continues on with a song.
Yeah, he does. Yeah. And it's
He's like, how dare you interrupt my song?
well, that's what I was saying. Like here, like I feel like the interval to bring you back into the world after Hot Tootie song. So it almost feels like the Meatloaf song serves as a distraction piece, and then this song comes back to remind us where we actually are. Also, the guitar riff is good. I just put guitar riff. Is that a national? Oh, I wrote it down. Also, guitar riff. Is that a national anthem? American.
Oh yeah. That's the song.
Oh.
That was like I thought it was the wedding ceremony song.
The wedding, yeah.
I thought it was a national anthem. It's just a reprise, so it doesn't show me much different. Still like it though. Was I drunk while writing this?
Probably. You're drunk reading it, you fucker.
But yeah, it didn't really blow me away. It just kind of was just a continuation of a song that I thought was still quite good, and then it just continued it. So I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It was a good song. I enjoyed it as well.
Such touch me. I want to feel that.
That was actually that was
In
good.
the room.
That was actually good though.
I've got an itch to scratch. I need assistance. Touch me. I wanna be dead.
That's fine.
You're a bellend.
Mm.
You have a bellend. Anyway, moving on. What a song! It was a fantastic song.
Yeah.
It was good. Cause like when you find out it's Susan Sarandon, because I just ended up reading the lyrics.
Yeah.
And then reading who was singing this part of the song, so it was Tim Curry and Hor I knew of, and then obviously Meatloaf. But when you hear it's Hor, you're kind of like, I can't picture her singing it, like because I've never seen her do it before. But it's fucking hilarious. The vocal, it's not amazing vocals, but it suits that completely.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I found this to be quite an annoying song actually.
Do you not like it?
The
No?
touch of me.
I like it.
I
liked it.
don't. I really
We
annoy
disagree.
me. Yeah.
We're starting to disagree
Yeah,
more now, Eleanor.
This is my least favorite song, even though Susan
Really?
Sarandon, it's like, it's really good, and obviously adds to everything. But yeah, I just thought the touch me was really annoying. I don't know why.
Touch me.
Yeah, I found it really great, and I was like, oh, a bit annoying to listen to. But
Yeah,
the
I can
scene
imagine.
itself is,
Yeah.
it does add to it. Like, I found it quite overall how to differentiate all songs because it's like one big.
Do you try to say
production.
differentiate there?
Yes,
She did.
Brilliant.
differentiate.
There you got that thing.
Yeah, I thought it's like the weakest and most irritating song actually. There has to be one, at least one irritating song in a musical.
Not as bad as the Michael Jackson song, though, right?
No.
No, that's all right.
Did you see your sister commented on? I think it's your sister commented on the podcast the other day.
That was my
What'd
mum.
she say?
Oh, was it?
Oh, your mum.
That's a
She'll
compliment.
be happy with that.
That's a compliment.
What'd she say?
There's something about our Jarvis. That's how our Jarvis got his name.
Mm,
The
yeah.
Michael Jackson Thriller.
Yeah. Do you not know that?
No.
Yeah, so Jarvis Cocker got up on stage
Oh, yeah.
in the Michael Jackson thing. and showed his arse to the stage while he was doing
He's like,
the Jesus thing, and he was like,
this is ridiculous.
"What about us? I'm the king of everything." And apparently, Jarvis, Cocker, and Blur were behind the stage, and they were like talking to each other, like, "You should go out."
I dare you to do that.
Yeah, and then Jarvis Cocker did. Went out, took his pants down,
And that's how you got your name.
showed his bum, showed his chest. My mum thought it was hilarious, so Jarvis is my name. Here I am.
Brilliant. Keep going.
This song is really fun. And similarly to Tim Curry, I really like how she has become more charismatic during this song. It's like you can physically feel the horniness of this song, especially in the last chorus where she literally sounds mid-orgasm and loses the melody.
Oh,
It's true.
yeah.
It's true. Like, it's true. It happens. It happens.
Oh, touch me! Oh, I want to be dirty! Thrill me, chill me, fulfill me! Creature run!
Just like you're getting all defensive of the song.
But it's like, touch me! Like that shit, yeah. Anyway, I'd like to say I love how flirty this song is, but I think that undersells it, to be honest. I think this song is more than flirty. Really like the romantic instrumentals. But really, Susan Sarandon steals the show in this song, is what I said, yeah.
Yeah.
You disagree?
No.
No? What?
We're just two little Catholic girls.
Yeah. Well, I feel like this
Nice.
yeah, Catholic girls. I'm a poddy.
So is my dad.
I've got that. I was going to say, this is kind of like in the film, this is like the first part where she starts to like lean into like
Sexualization.
Dr. Frank, you know, starts
His
going over to him.
theories.
Yeah. Anyway, Eddie.
Eddie said he did like he said he would. He was a no good kid, but then he fell in line with a switchblade knife.
What a guy!
Makes you cry.
Und I did.
Und I did.
Oh, yeah, und I did.
Und I did.
Und I did.
Who wants to start?
Go ahead there, mouthpiece.
I like the story they build of a man who has been problematic and wanted to have porn and threaten people. This song further cements my theory, that the film is a fever dream and that the house or maybe main characters are like making people insane. Like when they step into the house or like meet Tim Curry, his character, Dr. Frankenfurter, they just slowly start to lose their mind.
Yeah, so kind of like a cult, isn't it? Like as soon as you meet him, you're kind of swept up.
There's
literally.
a specific line where the girl is like crying out to Eddie and saying, "Oh, I wish you could stay sane inside insanity," which to me even further cemented the idea. It's like, oh, try and stay sane inside of this house where everyone's going insane. You know what I mean? Chorus is really fun and the song has a lot of humour. But it's a decent song. It's not my favourite. Und I did. That's the best part. Und I did. But yeah, it's a decent song, but it's not my favourite. I gave it a 6.5.
I gave it 6 too. I just thought it's so funny. Like we seen Eddie for like 7 minutes. He's got a second song, 2 songs for a character that we don't really know anything about. But I like how the uncle comes along. And it just another spanners it in the work. You're like, what is going on here? It is actually just like a whole dream.
It's like
your
a fever dream.
It's just changing from blah blah blah. This
nuts.
man comes in. And he's like, oh, where's my nephew? And you're like, what? Who's your nephew?
Who the fuck's your
Who
nephew?
are you? I thought it was nearly maybe a dig on Grease, maybe, because like Eddie's like meant to be like a kind of like Teddy boy.
Oh, is he? Oh, because he talks about his
rock
Teddy.
and roller boy. Yeah. So like a Teddy boy would be like, you know, bad boy.
Yeah.
All right.
Didn't
know that.
Yeah, so I thought that. And then it's another like kind of rockabilly musical number.
It was such a good song, though.
Und I did.
Und I did.
Und I did. Und I did.
I'd say we probably look absolutely ridiculous saying that, though.
Und I did. Yeah. So, Rose Tint, My World.
Give yourself over to absolute pleasure. Swim the warm waters of...
What we got to say? Lads.
Absolute belter.
Was it?
Yeah, it was a really good song. Sing something for me there so it gives me a reminder.
It has the song where it's like, Don't dream it.
No, that's not the start of it though.
That's in the midpoint.
Yeah.
Be it. How does it start again?
Wise up, Janet Weiss.
Oh yeah, I do remember it. Great song.
Yeah, great song. So
That's as much as you're getting off me today now. I feel guilty.
Notes.
Too fucking busy.
Do you want me to start, Eleanor? Or do you want to start?
You start.
Here.
Give yourself over to absolute pleasure. Swim the waters of sins of the flesh. I think, honestly, this is the perfect way to sum up the entire film and soundtrack.
Yeah.
I like that we see the full transformation of Brad and Janet in this song. It's an interesting arc from the very reserved, frigid couple into a couple that feels extremely sexually liberated. Love the first section, and especially the Don't Dream It, Be It section.
Yeah.
That's my favourite part. Don't like the last section, though. Shame, because this could have been the favourite if it weren't for the last 3 minutes of the song, where I felt like it started to get worse. So yeah, I didn't really like the ending.
Yeah. No, I love the guitar opening. It's like, and then they all, it's like Rocky, Brad, Janet, and Columbia. And they all sing like what's actually in their deepest, darkest minds. And then you've like, Brad has mommy issues.
Yeah, he does, yeah.
It's beyond me. Help me, mommy. I'll be good. You'll see.
Help
and
me,
they all
mommy.
they all have their own little number and stuff, and really adds to it. You kind of, in a brief sense, get what each character wants and desires.
I like
for
it.
better or worse. That's what you kind of pick up on. And then I love when it goes in, and Tim Curry comes in. He's like, "Don't be it, don't dream it, be it," and he's in the. And it goes on forever, and I wish it kind of went on longer nearly.
Yeah.
And then I suppose the ending bit kind of derails it, but then I suppose that's how it's going though, because the whole thing kind of gets derailed.
Yeah, in the film it
So
makes
you can
sense.
kind of
in
see
the soundtrack it
the
doesn't make
forebode.
sense.
Yeah, in the soundtrack you're
This
like,
is
what's
where
going
I'm
on?
lost. I fucking hate it.
Yeah.
I have no shoes on.
I have no shoes on either.
I just wanted to mix it up a little bit there because I had nothing else to say.
Yeah, and I really love the Don't Dream It.
I do like don't. I wrote down it's kind of like the innocence of versus like the maturity of the whole film. It's like a little bit more innocent, and then when he's singing it, it's like, whoa.
Well, it's like you almost start to see like the first side of like the reality of Dr. Frankenfurter. Because throughout the entire film, he's like a very like serious, like weird guy, like strange, and like he has a lot of like. But this is like the first time where you start to see like, oh, there's like a deeper side
vulnerability to it.
Yeah. But yeah.
And then it goes on then to
I'm going
home.
'Cause I've seen blue skies through the tears.
Bye.
See ya.
Do you want me to start or do you want to go with it? I love the choir in this track, and as per usual, Tim Curry kills it. The piano is such a lovely touch to this track. I also really love the lyrics. It speaks a lot about feelings of loneliness and people not really getting or understanding you, which makes sense considering Tim Curry's character being very out there. Really pretty song, and it makes you feel for the character a lot.
Yeah, I was similar. Like, it's a lovely little number.
I love that, yeah.
And really delicate.
Yeah.
And you really see like his vulnerability, I suppose, in it, and how the music does that. And he gives such a performance.
Yeah.
And he so emotionally, such a good emotional performance that everything's fun, and piss take, and then it's like his character's like, oh no.
Yeah.
This is what's happening. Yeah.
To me.
Yeah. And a bit misunderstood, I suppose.
Yeah, very misunderstood, yeah.
I suppose that's the whole point of it. So it wraps up completely, like, in a nice way. But it makes you feel a bit sad, though.
Yeah.
And you're having such a good time, and then it's just like...
Yeah, that's Tim Curry's going.
Tim Curry.
It's
like,
funny.
no, more Tim Curry.
Yeah, more Dr. Frankenfurter, please.
Do you find out, like, if, like, so we said it a few times throughout there that if you don't watch the movie, you won't get the context of the song.
I don't think without seeing the film, I would appreciate the soundtrack at all.
Okay.
I think the visuals the storytelling and the visuals really, really back it up.
Yeah.
I was lost listening to it. The first time I was like, what the fuck is this about?
Yeah.
And then when I watched the film, I was just like, watch it again. I think you do need to see the film and
To
see
really
the story
appreciate
to
it.
really
Yeah.
appreciate the
Yeah.
depth and all the work put into each song. Because the musical, like, that's why I found it hard to write about it or review it, because a musical, each song is going to be like a standalone. Everything's deliberately done.
Yeah.
It's just fantastic.
Yeah, I should have. Like, it's not that I didn't want to watch it or I couldn't watch it. It's that I didn't have time to watch it. That's the only thing that's pissing me off. Like, but it sounds like it would have been a great watch. And then
Yeah, it's a good film.
No, it's so good. I suppose some of it is problematic in a way. I think maybe the language is outdated, but I think as a piece of
a transvestite, for example.
yeah, like I don't think I don't think the character is a transvestite. Like a transvestite is like dressed in women's clothes. Maybe they're trying to. It's a transgender woman. I'm not 100% sure that what the angle is, but
I think they're a cross-dresser.
so do I. Yeah, but
I get the
then
impression that,
Tim
like-
Curry speaks in a kind of a feminine voice as well, so it's a tiny bit confusing.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I just feel like Tim Curry's character is like fully liberated and just doesn't give a shit,
there's
like-
and I think there's a whole thing about that as well. It's like you shouldn't put labels on people, I suppose.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
accept them as they are. If they like to wear makeup and a nice fedora, like that's what they like to wear.
Yeah,
Or
that's
some
what I
girls.
really like to wear. This is what I really like to wear. This is what I wear all the time.
that's my pillow.
Yeah. Superheroes.
And superhero.
I like this song.
At least the last two songs.
Yeah, there's one more after this. Yeah. Well, there's some remixes. Did you review the remixes?
No.
No,
Yeah,
we
thanks.
didn't.
Right, okay, because I
There's
didn't either. Yeah. So superheroes. I like this song, but I'm not crazy about it. It's just a breather song that, to be fair, is needed after this crazy story is done.
Yeah.
It's almost like a self-reflection, piece where Brad and Janet are trying to digest the crazy stuff that they've seen and experienced. It's a pretty song, Jesus, and it's nice, but it doesn't blow me away.
No, I thought it was just a kind of a wrap up, and and maybe like touches on excess and how it catches up with you, but also Brad and Janet going, how are we going to get that mechanic now? How are we going to get out of here?
Yeah, because at the end they're like, if I remember correctly, the house is flown away right to Transylvania. Because Transylvania, by the way, Dar-rie, isn't Transylvania that we think. It's an actual planet.
On a different
Oh,
planet.
okay.
Yeah.
There's a Flash Gordon kind of scene, isn't
Yeah,
there?
it's weird. Like, it's a fever dream. It's mad, and they're left in the rubble of like the house flying away. So Janet and Brad are left there like, what the fuck? And they're like half naked, like dressed up in like bras and like lingerie and whatever.
A corset and suspenders, yeah.
And they're just kind of looking.
Yeah,
at
they're
each
kind of
other.
just like.
They're just kind of looking at each
Frankfurt.
other like, oh, how do we go back to our normal lives? You know what I mean? So that's what I think that song's all about. It's just them basically being like, how the fuck do we just go back to like regular life after just experiencing that shit? Like,
Yeah.
And that's what I feel like it was. So it didn't blow me away, but it was like a good reflection piece, and it's a way to just kind of like, after all the madness, just kind of go, right, okay, let's have a little think about what we've actually experienced. And I feel like that's what that song does. Serves the purpose of.
Yeah, and I thought I just added to like the sadness of how the thing ends.
Yeah. Tim Curry got demoted.
Fear, don't tell me. I suppose you kind of have to.
It's a great film.
It's part of the review.
It's all in the songs,
It's
Darren.
on
It's
the
all
fucking
in the songs.
Cop yourself on,
I
Darren.
am your new commander. Your lifestyle's too extreme. Anyway, so unless you've got something to say about this one, do you have something to say about this one?
No, I don't.
Superheroes, yeah. Science fiction reprise, and then I think we're done.
Darkness has conquered. Brad and Janet.
No, I didn't write anything for this now. 'Cause
You didn't
it's
write
just-
anything
it's
about
just the.
I just wrote very small about it anyway. Very small. Very little about it.
You look like a drag queen. Doesn't he?
Yeah.
Betty?
Oh, fucking hell.
Queen Betty is here.
Betty!
Oh, you look so gauche.
What's gauche mean? Oh, totes my gauche.
I think so.
Totes my gauche.
What did they say? What does drag queen say? What did they say?
They say a lot of things.
Like, hey.
Hey!
Hello.
They rhyme everything with their name. You could do
Jarlene.
You could actually just like mouth the words to Sweet Transvestite and do a dance.
Yeah, do that.
That'd be
Go.
your-
We'll sit back and watch.
Do that on TikTok, yeah. I'll stand up, get my guns out. What are they called?
You play it.
My jaws. I love football. Man United, fucking Liverpool. Right, okay. Science fiction. Just like the first song, which foreshadows what's to come, this song gives us a short, sweet recap of the events. Interestingly, the lyrics read, "Darkness has conquered Brad and Janet." I think that is expressing that they have been changed now forever. Short and sweet, 6.7. And that's the end of that. Oh, I've got my ranks here. Okay.
Right, here we go.
Okay, so now we're going to pick our favourites. Okay,
Oh.
cool. So, Dar-rie,
Yes.
I thought your favourite was Sweet Transvestite.
It wasn't.
It wasn't.
It was track 2, Janet. Loved it. I thought it was brilliant. But I see again, I don't know the context of the program or the film, so I'm going off what song I thought was the best in terms of what it meant to me, in terms of like having a bit of crack at the car.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. I don't know. I know I'm
good
wrong.
for a
I know I'm
car
wrong
drive.
about this. I thought your favourite was Time Warp.
No.
So annoying.
It's between Sweet Transvestite and Rose Tint My World.
And pick.
I think no, because I have to guess.
Well, no. I also want to guess the rating, so we'll do it one by one. Right. So Dar-rie's rating, I gave you a 7.2.
No, I thought it was about an 8.8.
Really?
Yeah, I really
high.
enjoyed it.
Really high.
Yeah,
Overall?
Yeah, 8.8. Yeah, that's really high. So close to a 9.
yeah. I thought it was really good. It was really good fun and really good. I felt like it was extremely interactive when you're driving the car.
Fair enough. Fair
It
enough.
was just so much fun listening to it.
Eleanor, I gave your overall a 7.
No, 9.
Oh, I
Really?
hadn't
Yeah.
guessed yet.
Well, yeah, but obviously.
False.
9.
Okay, so.
Und I did.
I did.
Und I did.
9. I think your overall rating was probably about
9.
7.3.
No.
What was it?
What did you think?
8.
Nope. 7.6.
Oh, I was close.
7.6.
0.3 off.
Yeah.
It was only just
0.3 off.
0.3 off. Like, what I think your favourite song was
Yeah, what's your favourite song?
the transvestite song.
Yep.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
Lovely.
So you're 2-1 now.
2-1, yeah. And
Mine's
I
0.
think yours was the same.
Yeah, it was Sweet Transvestite or Rose Tint My World.
So it's Sweet Transvestite, I'm 2.
Probably listen to Sweet Transvestite a lot though.
Mm.
Because she's so good.
So good. His charisma.
It's just everything's moves and everything. Oh,
He just
amazing.
steals it. Like, he steals the show in that song. Unbelievable. But yeah, that's my favourite. And do you want to do your guesses then?
What do you think my rate? What do you mean?
What did you guess was Dar-rie's favourite there, Eleanor?
I thought it would have been Sweet Transvestite.
No.
Yeah, you're wrong. What about my favourite?
But I wouldn't have guessed Rose now.
What do you think it is?
Guess it now. Hopefully she wasn't paying attention.
I wasn't paying attention.
Kind of lost myself there.
Damn it, Janet.
That's my
That
favourite.
was my
No.
favourite.
That's Dar-rie's
No, I
favourite.
know.
There's an awful pile of confusion. I think this is like a fever dream, this episode.
This
Yeah.
is yours favorite is Thriller. No, your favorite is Toucha. I wasn't listening at all.
That's what you do.
Toucha.
My favourite was the same as yours, Sweet Transvestite.
Oh yeah, I wasn't listening.
I love that song. It's a great song.
Like, I'm just a bit raging myself that I didn't watch the movie now because I didn't get the whole context of it. Why am I crossing my legs like this?
I like it. You
Because
should
it's
keep it like
just
that.
the character.
The camera there is just like Frick.
But yeah, you should watch the film.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it tomorrow.
But look, that was good. It was fun chatting about that song. You've got an extra 2 points and you got an
Yeah.
extra 1 point, right?
Yeah, so
I
it's 3,
think so.
It's
I'm
3-2.
in a fever dream right
No,
now.
no, it's not. It's
No,
3-1.
you on 2.
Yeah, so it's 4-2 then. To me.
14.
It'll be up on a screen.
And I'm 0.
Yeah, put it on the screen.
And I'm 0.
Right there.
Right here.
I'm 0.
Yeah.
So yeah, some shit at guessing. So yeah, we're going to go away now because obviously news is not today. So hope you have a lovely day, fellas.
Lovely day.
Girls.
Bye-bye, ladies.
Don't dream it, be it.
Don't dream it. Be
Yes.
it. Fantastic. Yes.
You're fucking nuts, lad. Bye.